I really like the story between you two and how it's developed, but there's so much stakes that I wish we could talk about it. They'll spoil season 3, but there's so much stakes. How is it to now coming into this new season and now you're seeing this involvement where the stakes have risen, your love is getting closer, and it's just moving to what we're hoping, I should say, or what we're gonna see at the end of the season.
I think what's really cool about this show and these characters is, the stakes in terms of the world are high from episode one, right? And, we start with the ground literally collapsing into itself in LA. But by this season, the stakes are higher than ever because these relationships have developed that weren't there before. And that's more important to these characters than any of those things ever were. And I think you'll see that in what we end up doing this season.
I feel like with this season, right off the bat, just because we also have this truncated season of just 6 episodes, like we just go there right away, right from the beginning. So it really, I mean, as a fan of the show and as somebody that watches it as well with you guys, like episode to episode, I just am really excited to see, like, I want these two characters to really get their time together, and so we see right off the bat that might be tricky. And so I'm excited for the fans to see what happens this season. There's so much, and there's so much to get through in 6 episodes. So it's exciting.
Definitely. One thing I really want to end this with is the fact of talking about what were some of the fun things that you had on set for this last season, because it it looks you have such great chemistry on screen. So please tell us, what were some of the fun things you guys did this season in order to really make yourself have a great time on set?
Well, this season was very different because we shot in Gold Coast. I don't know if you've been to Australia, but it's a very different place than where we shot the first 2 seasons. At Gold Coast, it's like, from my biased American perspective, I feel like it's kind of like the Miami of Australia. It's this hot, beautiful, sunny place where we lived right on the beach, and so we were able to do these crazy outdoor sports. We passed a theme park on the way to set every day, so it was a really fun time. It was beautiful, and people were really happy. We had a great time doing it.
Yeah. We got to move up north, so it was warmer, much warmer. Like, I think it's surprising to many people when I share how much it rained in Melbourne the first 2 seasons that we were shooting. So, I mean, the thing that was so wonderful about this season was that we weren't having to battle up against the weather all the time. It was sunny every day. And but it's actually like surprising. These Hollywood sets, they move. So in a lot of ways, it kind of felt exactly the same, because we still were surrounded by our set. So it felt like home being wherever we were. But yeah, this final season, so much of it is, we're battling up against dinosaurs this season. So, so much of that is superimposed later, yeah, but it was fun. And I'm glad that we actually did get to do dinosaurs this season, because when you're explaining the show to everybody else, they're like, oh, it's dinosaurs, right? It's like, actually, no, we're not quite there yet. So it's nice to now be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.